Hey, what's going on, everybody? Commander Crane here, and we are back with another Pioneer deck tech. And today, we're going to be talking about Gruul Fling, a deck that has a potential turn 2 win. This deck is really cool, and I'm very excited to share this list with you. As always, at the end of the video, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the deck? Is there a card that I definitely should have included in this deck? Or do you have suggestions for upcoming videos? Just let me know in the comment section. And I want to say that this is number 5 or 6. It's one of the two. I don't know. I always lose track of decks featuring cards from Duskmourn. Obviously, when this video is first coming out, it's relatively new. The set is very fresh, and I wanted to brew a deck with some brand new cards from this set. So, okay, Gruul Fling, what are we trying to do? So it involves a couple different things. So the first thing is we need some creatures that we can fling that are really good when we fling, and that is these 12 creatures. 4 Cacophony Scamp, 4 Fireblade Charger, and 4 Heartfire Hero. The most important thing is when they die, it deals damage equal to its power. Technically, 2 of them are any target, 1 is each opponent, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be doing damage to our opponent specifically. So we're playing these 12. Cacophony Scamp is technically the best of the bunch because it can self-sacrifice if it deals damage to a player. So it's a little bit better than the others, but it's still really important for the deck. So how else are we going to get this turn 2 kill? So this is what helps us do that. So we're playing Callous Sellsword. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I've never really pronounced that card out loud before. In Leyline of Resonance. So the Sellsword, the important part is burn together. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. That's the important part. It's a fling. We're trying to fling this, our creatures at our opponent, specifically the ones that say, when they die, deals damage based on their power. We're also playing Leyline of Resonance, the brand new Leyline from Duskmourn. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. So, obviously, we need to make our creatures bigger so that way we can just like one-shot kill our opponent. And how are we going to do that? By using these pump spells: 4 Titan Strength, 4 Turn Inside Out, and 4 Monstrous Rage. Titan Strength, I would say, is the best of the bunch. Although Monstrous Rage does give Trample, the Scry is kind of nice. And Turn Inside Out is sweet. It gives +3/+0, and when the creature dies this turn, Manifest Dread. So the creature can replace itself, which is really cool. And it's +3/+0. The power is what's important there. And also a new common from Duskmourn, which is really cool. So the idea is we get one of the cheap creatures in play. Again, specifically the Cacophony Scamp is the best one. We get a Leyline in our opening hand, we pump it, and then we just fling it at our opponent. Or technically, you know, with Cacophony Scamp, if we get a Leyline in play, we go turn 1 that, turn 2 double pump spell, boom. That's enough because it'll get plus, so it'd be +12, and then it's a 1/1, so it'd be 13, and then we can sacrifice it when we do a combat damage, and boom, like right there. That's the win right there, technically. We could go turn 2, we can play one of those, and then we could like, with a Leyline, then we could pump it, and then we could fling it, that kind of thing. There's a couple different avenues to be able to get the turn 2 win, but it's really cool. So what's kind of our backup plan? So let's say our opponent's playing Interaction, or they're able to take out our early creature. We're also playing 4 Snakeskin Veil and 4 Slickshot Show Off. So Snakeskin Veil, I decided to play it over Blossoming Defense. They're both really good. The main thing is whatever one you decide to play, which I like Snakeskin Veil just because the 1/1 counter sticks around, which is relevant for if the creature dies later on. But I do have Blossoming Defense in the sideboard, spoiler alert. So whatever one you decide not to play, I would definitely put the other one in the sideboard. And then Slickshot Show Off is kind of like our backup plan. We can also just throw a whole bunch of pump spells on Slickshot Show Off and definitely win the game that way. So that's why we're also playing 4 copies of that. So that's the entire main board. Our land base is really simple. So we're playing 4 Copperline Gorge, 4 Stomping Ground, and 4 Crag-Crown Pathway as our main dual lands. The only green spell in the main is the Snakeskin Veil. Just wanted to let everyone know that. We're also playing the 4 Blackleaf Cliffs, just in case we play the Callous Sellsword. It's not going to happen often, but, you know, there are some situations where we could. And then rounding out our lands, we're playing 2 Den of the Bugbear, 1 Sekenzen, and then the 1 Basic Mountain. And as our spicy basic land of the day, obviously Duskmourn is the new set. We had to feature the brand new Duskmourn Mountain. It's definitely really cool. I definitely like what's kind of going on in the center there. You got like the operating table with some knives in it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Definitely huge fan of this mountain. So don't go anywhere yet. We still have to talk about our sideboard as well as some budget options for the deck. So sideboarding is really simple. Extra protection spells. Once again, I'm playing Snakeskin Veil and have Blossoming Defense in the sideboard, but feel free to switch those up if you'd like. we're going to want some extra removal. I would say just play some really, really cheap removal. For instance, like, I'm already forgetting the name, the Sure Shot ones, that's like 2 red, 5 damage to a creature. That one's really, really good. But there's definitely a whole bunch of other removal you could play, like Rending Volley, for instance. Both are fantastic options. Magebane Lizard is a really, really good sideboard card, especially against the decks that are trying to play a lot of instants and sorceries like Lotus Field Combo and Is It Phoenix? Magebane Lizard is definitely really, really good against those decks. I also am playing a couple Gruul Charms, just because if our opponent's playing like a really heavy creature aggro deck and they get a really, really wide board, it can be really hard for us to punch in the damage. So I'm playing the Gruul Charms specifically, so that way we can get around those creatures. And if you happen to play against Spirits too, being able to deal 3 damage to each creature with flying. I mean, if you're playing against Spirits, it's pretty much game over if it resolves. So definitely a huge fan of the Gruul Charm. And then the last thing we have to talk about is the budget options, which is really simple. Play some budget dual lands, take out the Stomping Grounds, and then swap out the Slick Shot Show Off. I believe in the budget list, I played the Kenra Spell Shaper. It's the 2/2 for 2 with Trample and Prowess, and then if you transform it, it gets double Prowess, which is really, really cool. But that's pretty much it for the budget list. The current list as it's built right now, including everything, the sideboard, is only $207 US, which is pretty cheap for a Pioneer deck, which, kind of makes sense. We're mostly mono red, but we do have some expensive dual lands in there. And then the budget list, I was able to get it down to $93 US. Again, all I did was take out some of the pricier dual lands and utility lands and put in a couple budget-friendly ones with a few more basics. That's really all I did. So this deck is really, really cool. There's not a lot of ways you can win in Pioneer on turn 2, but this is definitely one of the coolest ways you can do it, featuring some brand new cards from Duskmourn. And I know that this deck is also easily convertible to Standard. So do let me know in the comment section below if you have a deck similar to this, or if you do end up building this list or something very, very similar to it. I definitely would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. So that takes us to the end of the video here. Thanks so much for watching. The deck lists are in the description below if you'd like to check them out for yourself. Huge shout out to our channel members, Ralph, Matt, Arcadius, Ray, Gary, and Sarwanoki. If you are interested in being a channel member, it's only $1 US a month. You get access to the exclusive Discord, as well as other features here on the channel. So I'm Commander Crane. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to catch you in the next one.